Hello, dear students. Now, see, our next topic is about landforms and people. Okay. See, in the last class, we have studied about plains, various types of plains. There are mainly three types of plains, I told you: structural plain, erosional plain, depositional plain. In India, there is one depositional plain, that is intergangetic plain. That example I told you. The plains are mainly formed by the interior forces of earth. Okay. Now we in the last class also I have discussed about the characteristics of plains. Now we'll study about the landforms and people. Okay. See, mountain, they play a very important role in our day to day, in a human affair. Okay, in our life. So agriculture, it cannot be practiced here. Why? Agriculture cannot be practiced in the mountain because of the irregular topography, narrow valleys, and then soil. Soil is also not good. See, again we have the transport and communication is not developed in this region. Okay, the transport and communication system is also not developed in this region. Climatic condition is also not suitable. Your climatic condition is also not suitable, and so the region is, because the climatic condition is also not suitable, that's why the region is very thinly populated. The population is very low here. Okay. Now, barrier. What is a barrier? Barrier, the mountains serve as an efficient barrier. It serves as a barrier. Okay, it serves as a barrier against the hot or cold winds they attack, they or the by the attack of the enemies and the contact between man and man. Mountains serve as a means of protection also. Mountains protect us. Okay. Then mountains protect us. Then mountain also play a very important role on precipitation by making the moisture bearing winds rise. Due to mountains only, the moisture bearing winds, they rise. Like if there is a mountain here, if there is a mountain like this, so the moisture bearing winds being carried from this side, it will rise here, and then the precipitation will occur. Okay. Then supply of water for irrigation, hydel power, etc. So the supply of water is also done by the see, the mountains are covered by glaciers. Okay, when the glaciers melt, it gives rise to river. When the river rises, so the supply of water for the irrigation, hydel power, it becomes easier. Okay. Though the area of mountains are not suitable for agriculture, but it is ideal for cattle and sheep rearing. Okay. Next, it is also a very important, or you can say it's a tourist spot also. Okay. The mountains, they are very attractive tourist spot, so many people visit there for observing its natural beauty. And mountains are also rich in minerals. Various minerals are found in mountains. Okay. Impact on life of people in plains. Okay. Now, what are the impact of life on people on plains? Okay. 80% of the population lives in plain. As you know, children, 80%, among the whole population, the 80% of the population, they live in plains area. They prefer to live in plains. Okay. Because plains are very fertile and they support agriculture. The transport and communication system is also very well developed in plains. That is why people want to live in the plains. Earning a living is easy here. Okay. Earning a living is easy. You can live easily. You can earn here easily in the plains. Okay. Plains of low altitude are not thickly populated in comparison to the mid latitudes. The plains of low altitude means the plains of low height, are not thickly populated in comparison to the plains of Middle latitudes are thickly populated. Here, the arid plains are developed in agriculture with the help of irrigation facilities also. Okay, children. So here we have studied about the landforms and the people. Okay, how the people are connected to the landforms, like how they are connected to plains and how they are connected to mountains. Which one is easier, children? Living in mountainous region or living in the plains? See, living in plain is much easier in comparison to living in mountainous region, because we have various facilities in the plains. And mountains, we have some drawbacks also. We cannot earn our livelihood. Okay, we cannot live there properly. We don't have the efficient resources available there. Then we also don't have it has a regular rugged topography also. Okay, so by this, children, this chapter is complete. Okay, in the next video, children, I'll give you the answers of the first chapter as well as of this chapter. Okay, thank you.